Kanina may binabanggit po kayo, they're not setting a good example when I asked you about impeachment. Are you talking about ito pong change of a leadership sa Senado?
Party does it, no? Because parang among them, hindi sila walang unity sa isip. At saka yung minsan parang selective justice tayo eh. Yung sa plot scandal, it's not going anywhere, no? Wala pang resolution. Ang laki ba ng pera? You're talking about trillions. Ito rin, malaki na ng pera, 6.7 billion yata. Whatever it is, itong pera ng taxpayer. Kaya sa mga negosyante, sabi namin, you're all taking this too lightly. You're not considering that how many projects or schools those money can be used. And wala, selective justice. Ngayon, itong concentration. Ngayon, ito naman. Parang laro-laro ng mga gamemanship lang eh.
Oo.
This is the effect of businessmen. Wala naman kami magawa. We can't do anything. These are our elected officials, di ba? So kaya sabi ko nina, we trust them na meron silang konsyensya na to help really the country, especially at this time when everybody is having difficulty making progress.
Kumbaga pangkalahatan na ito, lahat sila na nakaupo dyan, they're not setting a good example. Sir, meron binabanggit dito sa inilabas na pahayag, always go by rules of law, at least we build credibility not only to our Filipinos but also to the world. Sabi niyo po kanina, madalas kayo nasa ibang bansa for foreign investments. Gaano po ba kahalaga, hindi lang sa local maging sa foreign investors natin, na dito sa Pilipinas, ito pong mapa-house man yan o sa Senado, sinusunod yung constitutional process natin? At ano po yung epekto rin nun kung mabilis na napapatupad yung mga proseso na naayon po sa ating saligang batas? Anong epekto nun sa business sector?
Ang epekto sa business sector na talagang ang gusto natin, kanina yung sinabi mo, by rule of law, no? Kailangan may consistent yung batas natin. Sa lahat ng mga ASEAN, sa foreign direct investment, halos sa 6 ng bansa, tayo ang pinakamaliit ng investment. Compare natin sa Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, even Cambodia. Mas malaki ba yung investment ng Cambodia kaysa atin? So those are the things that it bothers us, no? Na there must be something that they're doing right and we're not doing right. Why? Ang daming mga investment To be honest, we have a hard time, no? Trying to convince people why they should invest here. Karamihan, they opt to invest in the country that is in the radar for them is Vietnam. So there must be a reason. Kaya I suppose our lawmakers are well-traveled, are well-studied. Na alam nila why. We don't have to explain to them. Obvious naman nakakita nila why people are going. And then, even dito sa atin, sa tourism lang Ang tourism, wala pang 7 million. Ibang mga 30 million, 15 million. So, we ask the questions. We ourselves in the business side, gusto naman kami na tumulong in the best way we can, no? But isang takot namin, we know with the short of fund of the government, baka ang negosyante man ng gigipitin nila, no? That you have to pay. We're paying our dues, but as I said, yung mga pera na wala, hindi kasalanan namin.
Mga kapatid, patuloy po kayong tumutok sa 105.9 True FM para sa totoong balita, informasyon, music, and entertainment. Mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel at podcast at sundan nyo kami sa Facebook, Instagram, X at TikTok sa True Network PH. Bisitahin din po ang aming official website, truefm.ph. At panoorin din kami sa True TV Signal, Channel 19. Kami po ang 105.9 True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid.